Hello, my name is Amit Kamath and we are learning Advanced Excel full course. So we already discussed about the syllabus and basic of the Excel and some important topic like absolute and relative cell, protecting, unprotecting sheet and workbook, working with the functions like if, and, or, not, then VLookup, after that HLookup. Now let's go for the new topic, that is match index. So before going to use match index, we have to understand match first and then index, then we can combine both of them. So first we are going to understand about the match. So how to use match? Let's suppose we have a column. This column, it contains product like apple, banana, orange, papaya. Now we have banana here. So I want to know what is the position of this banana in this column. How to know? Just put equal to match. Double click on match. Then lookup value. I want to look up this value, comma, table array from here to here, comma. Now exact match less than or greater than. I want exact match. Enter. Close the bracket. So fourth position. How? 1, 2, 3, fourth. Fourth is the banana. That's why here. Now I want to delete and again give some another option like papaya. Papaya. Now what is the position of papaya in this column? Match equal to match. Double click. Lookup value. This is the lookup value, comma. Table array. This is the table array, comma. Exact match. So put 0 and then close the bracket. Enter. Fifth position is the papaya. How? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So fifth position. So this is called match. According to the data, we understand the position of data. Okay. Now index. So according to the data, we understand the position. In index, according to the position, we know the data. So here, this is the fourth position and this is the second position. How we can move? Fourth position. 1, 2, 3, fourth, and after that 2. So 1 and 2. That's why it's 4000. Now let's see. Delete equal to index. Double click on index. Now array. So this is the array. Table is the array, comma. First position is fourth, comma. Second position. Close the bracket. Enter. Now if I change the position, let's suppose delete. You can delete both the things. I just make this 2 and make this 3. Now 2 means moving downward direction, row wise. 1, 2, and then 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 is the answer. Now let's calculate. Equal to index. So table array. This is a table array, comma. Then row number. This is the row number, comma. Column number. Okay, this is the column number. Close the bracket. Enter. So 2. Why? How? Row number 1, 2. 2 row number. Then 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This way we can find the index. So this is called match and the index. Let's see what are the next topic. Move to the next. Okay, now. So we know what is match and what is index. Now by the combination of match index we get the data. Now we already know the VLookup, okay, but there is a limitation of VLookup. What is the limitation? VLookup can copy the data from left to right. It cannot copy the data from right to left. Okay, it always copy the data from left to right. Okay, but because of this shortcome, we can use combination of match index, so that we can copy the data from left to right or right to left, any direction. There is no limitation. Let's try. Okay, delete this one, delete. See, okay, now we have a name column here and same name column here. The data is on the right hand side and this data is on the left hand side. So by the help of VLookup we can copy this data easily, but we cannot copy data from here to here because VLookup cannot copy data from right to left. It only copies the data from left to right. Let's try match index. So equal to match, sorry, index equal to index. Okay, now array, table array. So let's suppose I want this as an answer, comma, match, double click, lookup value. I want to look up this value, comma, where? Lookup value from here. Then 0, close the bracket 2 times because we open the bracket 2 times. First for index, second for match, enter. See, John 50,000. Double click on this corner. We get all the data from left to right. We can do this with the VLookup also. VLookup, double click, lookup value this one, comma, table array this one, comma, column index number 2, comma, 0 and close the bracket. Yes, we can find this data by the help of VLookup also. But what about right to left? If I try with the VLookup, see, lookup value, let's suppose lookup value is this one, table array this way to this way, comma, column index number 1, 2, 3, okay, comma, 0, close the bracket, has an error. So delete this one and let's try for match index. Equal to index, double click, okay. So for index I want this as an answer, so select all the column, comma, match, now lookup value, I want lookup value as a this one and lookup array. So this is the array, sorry, this one is the array, comma, 0, exact match, double bracket. See, John 8500. If I double click on this, we get answer from this side. That's why we use match index in combination, because VLookup cannot copy the data from right to left. It only copies the data from left to right. So this is match index. Okay. Now let's go for nested VLookup. What is nested VLookup? Nested VLookup is nothing but VLookup under VLookup. Okay. Here we use only two VLookup. One is here, one is under that. But we can use more than that. Even 3 VLookup, 4 VLookup. So VLookup under the VLookup called the nested VLookup. Let's try. See this. We have two tables. First is this one. Second is this one. So in this table we have employee ID, employee name, department. Here again department and manager. And here I am going to delete this data. Okay. Now we have employee ID. According to this employee ID, I want manager. So how we can know that? The employee ID is 101. So here 101. What is the department here? IT. And what is the manager for IT? Sarma. So we can know that here we have to put Sarma. Again, let's suppose 103. This is 103. What is the department? Finance. And who is the manager for finance? Mr. Verma. So this way. So I am going to use nested VLookup to copy data from first table and again the second table. Fine, let's do it. Equal to VLookup. Now asking for lookup value. What is the lookup value? Before that we have to put one more VLookup under this. Okay. Now lookup value. What is the lookup value? This one. Okay. Comma. Table array. Where? This is a table array. And till department, because I want department, because department is the common column between these two tables, comma, 1, 2, 3. Third, 3 is the column index number. This one, 3, comma, false or 0, anything. Close the bracket. Now, so according to the first this VLookup, I get this department. Now, jump to the second VLookup. According to this department, I want manager. So here, so we find this one. Now, according to this, I have to select this table array here. Lookup value. This is the already this is the lookup value. Okay. This is the lookup value. First put comma, table array. This is the table array, comma. Now, column index number 1 and 2, because second column is the manager, comma, 0 because exact match. Close the bracket 2 times. Enter. We have to put dollar sign because we have to stop fluctuation. Okay. First dollar sign here, then second dollar sign here, again here, and again here. Fine. Again we have to put dollar sign in the second table array, that is here, here, and here. Okay, fine. Now let's enter. We found a typo in a, okay, wait, there is some, hold on, let's see. Okay, only because we already closed the bracket here. Enter. So we get Mr. Sharma. Now double click on this. So we get all the values. We have to put dollar sign because of this table array, it starts fluctuating. So putting dollar to make the rigid. Okay. So this way we can get the answer by the help of nested VLookup. VLookup under the VLookup. Okay, let's try once again. Delete equal to VLookup. Double click. Again one more VLookup. Now lookup value, this is the lookup value, comma, table array, this is the table array because first comma 3 is the department, comma 0, close the bracket. Here already we close one bracket. Now comma. Now according to this VLookup we get this one. Now this is our lookup value. Already this is the lookup value. Now table array, where from here, okay, comma, I want manager as answer. So 2 is the column index number, comma 0 is the exact match. Close the bracket only one time. Now I am not going to put any dollar sign, just enter. See, I got answer. Now I am going to click, double click on here. Here hash NA. Because of this fluctuation, we get hash NA. So I am going to put dollar sign at table array. Dollar sign. Again one more dollar sign. Again dollar sign. One more dollar sign. Second table array, dollar sign, dollar sign, dollar sign, and dollar sign. That's all. Enter. Now double click at the corner. Now no hash NA error. That's why we use dollar sign in the table array. Okay. Now, so this is the last topic for sheet 1. Let's move for the sheet 2. So here we have a topic like subtotal in a function. So let's suppose we have a table like this and I want to calculate sum of this value. So how to calculate? Let's see. Let's suppose I have to calculate some of these values. So let me delete this, and I want to calculate some of this value. So equal to sum, double click, select all, close the bracket, enter. So it's 2800. But I think this is not correct, because when I do the summation of this, see, 200 plus 700, 900, 900 plus 300 is 1200, and 1200 and 800 is 2000 only, but it's 28. That's why it's not calculating properly. We have to use, why it's not correct, because there is a hidden data. So when we use sum, it will calculate all the values, even the hidden data. Let's open the hidden data. Okay, just remove the filter. See, because of this hidden data, it calculates sum of all the values. Now again, Control Z. So then how we calculate when there is a hidden data, filter data? We have to use subtotal, equal to subtotal. Now for sum, we have a this, okay, 9, comma, choose all the values, close the bracket. Now 2000. So 200 plus 700 is 900, 900 plus 300 is 1200, and 1200 plus 800 is 2000. So when there is a filter, we have to use subtotal to calculate the sum of the value. But if there is no filter, we can use sum. Otherwise, if we use sum, it will calculate all the values, even there is a hidden data. Okay. So when I open this hidden data, see, now it's become automatically 2800, and this is already 2800 because we use sum. That's why if there is a hidden data, we need to use subtotal, not sum, to calculate sum of the value. So this is called subtotal. Now multi-level subtotal. So if we have a data like this, we can create subtotal like this. Okay, to create report or to analyze the data. See, there is a salesperson, location, service, and the amount. If I click on this plus sign, we get only this particular salesperson data only. Just remove this and click on this. So Manish Tiwari is the person, and this is the data related to him. So just I'm going to open all the hidden data now. So this is the report I created. Now let's try. I'm going to create a new sheet so that I'm not going to disturb this data. Multi-level sheet, create a copy. Now we have a duplicate copy of this sheet. Now I'm going to delete all this subtotal. Fine. So select all the data like this, or just remove this one. Remove, remove, remove. Okay, so we remove already the subtotal. Now I want to remove this also. So select the data and go to this data tab, and under here outline. Now ungroup, click on this ungroup, select the row and click OK. Again go to the ungroup, click OK. Now there is no subtotal here. Now this is a simple data. Now see, already this is organized, but we did not get data organized. So we have to organize the data first and arrange the things, and then create a subtotal. Now select the entire table. Okay. Go to data tab and then go to outline and click on subtotal. Click on this. Now according to invoice, I want according to the salesperson. So to select the salesperson, I want some subtotal at the sum of amount. Okay. Replace current subtotal, not required. Summary at the below, yes. Click on this. See, now we get subtotal at the end of every salesperson. Okay. Now if you want to minimize this, just click on minus sign. Even we click on this minus sign, totally gone, only the value. So click on first this, then this. If you don't want, I want to check with the Rajesh Gupta subtotal, click on this. Oh sorry, this is the okay, Rajesh Gupta subtotal, fine. This way we can analyze the data. Okay, now I want to open all the subtotal. So this way we create multi-level subtotal. Okay, fine. Now create pivot table. How to create pivot table? This is important topic. Let's suppose we have a data like this, like employee name, item, quantity, rate, and amount. Okay, and so I want to create a report by the help of pivot table. So pivot table is used to create a report, to analyze the data. Okay, create a chart to visualize the data. So how to create a pivot table? Just select the table, select the entire table. Okay, and then go to the insert tab. Here pivot table, click on this. So new worksheet and existing worksheet. So I want pivot table in new worksheet, not in the existing worksheet, because I don't want to disturb the data. So new worksheet and click OK. Now we got this page, and this is the heading of this data. Here employee name, item, quantity, rate, and amount. Let's see. Employee name, item, quantity, rate, and amount. Now I want to create a report. Let's suppose I want employee name into row, quantity into the value, and amount into the value. This way we create a report according to the name, quantity, and the sum of amount, and grand total at the end. Okay, grand total, quantity of quantity total, and the sum of amount subtotal, total grand total of the amount and particular portion. This way we can create a report by the help of pivot table. Now if you don't want anything like quantity, I don't want quantity, just remove this, go throw back. I want rate, so drag and drop. Okay, I don't want rate like this, I want rate into column, so put into the column. Now see, so according to this is the rate and this is the amount on particular person. So I just throw back, and item, according to the item, if I want, I have to put here. See, this way we can create the things. So this is pivot table, and let's suppose quantity at this column. Now just copy this and publish this report in the team. This way we can use pivot table. So pivot table is very important. We get four chamber like filter, row, column, and the value. So we can drag and drop, and we get the data. So we can visualize the data. We get grand total at the end. Okay, when we click outside this table, there is no pivot table. If I click on this, we get pivot table field. This is called pivot table field. If I click outside, it's gone. If I click on between this, it will appear. So this is pivot table. We can create pivot table like this. Okay, let's move for the another topic, that is pivot table charts. Okay, this is also very important topic. How to create chart with on the pivot table. Let's suppose we create pivot table, same pivot table I'm going to use. Now I want to create a chart. How to create a chart? Select the entire table. Okay, go to insert. Now this is the chart option. So I want this chart. Okay, 3D model. This way we can get the chart. Now if I expand this, bigger size. Now this way we can check the data. Okay, this is the chart. According to this chart, we can analyze the data. Okay, even if you want to remove this, just throw back quantity into this. Now this is the chart according to the person. This is the amount, and we can visualize the data in a graph. Okay, now I want another graph, so select the data and go to insert. Let's suppose I'm going to choose donut chart. Click on this and I just drag this donut chart below this whole chart. Okay, now we can visualize the data by the help of this donut chart. If you want to put some background color so that it look much better, we can do like this. Okay, and just put another color. Now we can visualize the data like this, and this is the pivot table we created. Okay, and we created a chart. So this way we create a pivot table and we created a chart and publish this report with the team so that we can visualize the data, analyze the data and get some important output from this data. Okay, so this is about the pivot table and the pivot chart. I think let's stop the class. We can meet into the next class and the other topics. So thank you very much.